Hey everyone, and welcome to Top Think. Today we're going to learn about 7 habits that make you look older than you are. Now, let's begin. Number 1. Sun exposure. You go to the beach for a nice tan, but a little sun can easily burn and dry out your skin. Instead of that perfect summer bronze, your skin turns red, rough, and itchy. But that's not all. If you overexpose your skin to the sun's powerful UV rays, your skin ages faster. The process is called photoaging, and it's one of the most common reasons why people look older than they actually are. But there's an easy solution. Just put on sunscreen. Sunscreen provides protection against a broad spectrum of UV rays, including both UVA and UVB rays. Sunscreen shields your vulnerable skin from these penetrating rays of the sun, lowers the risk of dryness, and it keeps your skin from burning in the sunlight. In the short term, sunscreen saves you from those pesky burns and dry patches, but in the long term, it keeps your skin healthy for years to come. Because your skin plays a huge role in your appearance. Between wrinkles, crow's feet, and liver spots, your skin can age in all kinds of ways, which can make you look 10 or even 20 years older. So protect your skin, preserve the largest organ in your body, and keep your body looking fresh and healthy. All you have to do is put on sunscreen. Number 2. Too little water. How much water do you drink in a day? You may drink a couple of cups of water with your meals, and maybe you drink another cup before bed, but water isn't something you think about throughout the day. If that's true, then you're already behind the curve. You need to be drinking a substantial amount of water each and every day to keep your body functioning at its best. Without that water, you're prone to dehydration, fatigue, and other debilitating problems because your body simply doesn't have enough fluids. Here's another big problem. You're not drinking enough water, but you're also ingesting substances that dehydrate your body. Caffeinated drinks, for example, cause significant dehydration. If you're going to drink a cup of coffee, you need to consume more water to compensate. The same goes for salty foods. The average person digests a large amount of salt every day. Foods that are high in sodium essentially drain water from your body. If you're not refilling those fluids, then you may be aging faster than you realize. For men, the average daily water intake is around 101 ounces or 13 cups. For women, it's 74 ounces or 9 cups per day. Now, I know that sounds like a lot of water, but you should be consuming at least that much every day. Why? Because dehydration is one big reason why people look much older than they are. Their bodies are aging faster because they don't have the necessary fluids to maintain their youth. For example, your skin relies on water to stay tight, replenished, and healthy. Without enough water, you're likely to develop wrinkles and dark circles under your eyes. Luckily, you don't need to be guzzling bottles of water. A lot of the water you consume comes from your food. Fresh fruit, for example, contains a large percentage of water. In other words, it's easy to get your 9 to 13 cups with the right mix of foods and beverages. With a little effort, you can reach your daily goal and look younger while you're at it. Number 3. Stressing out. Stress is another common reason why people look older than they are. If you live a stressful life, worrying and rushing around every single day, there's a good chance that your brain is overwhelmed by physical and mental tension. That tension not only affects your psychological performance, but it also impacts your physical health, your emotional stability, and the aging of your cells. This comes from Harvard Medical School. They explain that stress shortens the lifespan of your cells by impacting important structures called telomeres. Telomeres are regions of genetic information located at the end of your chromosomes. Importantly, they affect the age and lifespan of your cells. As your telomeres shrink, your cells die. In other words, if stress is wearing away at your telomeres, it's also increasing the rate of cell death in your body. So what does that mean? It means that you're aging a lot faster than you should. So it's time to address and relieve the major stressors in your life. To decrease your daily stress, just start by identifying your most significant stressors. Figure out what responsibilities, problems, or habits are creating the most tension in your life. Maybe it's your job, which is forcing you to work overtime day after day. Maybe it's a toxic friendship, which is putting you in a stressful and uncomfortable position. Whatever it is, step away from the stressors in your life. Make a conscious effort to tone down your stress. Practice stress-relieving exercises whenever you're feeling overwhelmed. You can write in a journal, meditate in silence, or engage in some light exercise. There are dozens of habits that you can use to stop your stress in its tracks, and you can tailor those habits to your personal schedule. No matter how busy you are, always make time to unravel the stress in your life. Otherwise, your body may pay the price. Number 4. Ignoring problems. Do you pay attention to your emotional well-being? Many people concentrate on their physical health while ignoring their mental stability. But physical and mental health play significant roles in the age of your body and your brain. For example, when you're angry about something, do you try to solve the problem, or do you ignore your feelings and just stuff them deep down? Neglecting your emotions actually speeds up the aging process. Your brain is the healthiest when it's happy and clear-headed. Your brain doesn't like to hold on to negative feelings like sadness, regret, shame, and anger, because those feelings linger in the back of your mind and negatively impact your neurological health. When this happens, your brain starts to age faster than your body. Poor emotional well-being is correlated with accelerated brain shrinkage. In other words, negative emotions aren't doing your brain any favors. So don't hold grudges, don't be pessimistic, don't look at the downside of every situation. While it's not always easy to be positive, it's good for your emotional health as well as your body and brain. So put those dark days behind you, let go of your anger, your sadness, and your regret, and concentrate on making yourself happy, because your happiness keeps you looking young. Number 5. The long list. How long is your to-do list? Many people have huge, overwhelming lists of chores, errands, and goals. Every time you look at your to-do list, you're exhausted by the sheer quantity of items that you have to finish. It creates stress, and that stress takes a toll on your physical and mental health. Long lists are one of the many bad habits that create more stress than they relieve. Lists themselves are a great way to stay organized, but long, rambling lists do more damage than you think. Here's the problem. Your list is too long, too busy, and too demanding. If you put every problem, goal, and aspiration you have on your list, it's going to be 100 items long, and that would be overwhelming for anyone. So instead of writing everything you'll ever do, consolidate your to-do list into bite-sized pieces. For example, limit your list to 5 big-ticket items, things you want to accomplish today no matter what. Not only will a small list improve your productivity, but it also prevents your stress from overwhelming your brain. And more importantly, it keeps your body from aging any faster than it should. Number 6. The computer hunch. These days, most of us work from our computers. You lean over a desk or a laptop for hours every day. Your shoulders are hunched over, your spine is bent forward, your neck is leaning toward your screen. Your posture is getting increasingly perverse, and it's impacting the way you look. More and more people are developing weak back and neck muscles, resulting in hunches, back pain, and even a condition called tech neck. When your posture declines, you start to look a lot older than you are. Instead of standing up straight and proud, you naturally hunch while you walk. Not only does poor posture make you look older, it makes you feel older too. You experience more aches and pains, you don't stand as tall as you used to, something's always cracking when you stand up or jump around. So pay attention to your posture, raise your neck and straighten your back, otherwise you'll start looking and feeling older than you are. Number 7. Irregular bedtime. When do you go to sleep each night? Your bedtime changes every day. One night you're asleep by 10:30, the next night you're up until 2 in the morning, but this irregular sleep schedule is hurting your body and your brain. An inconsistent bedtime throws off your sleep cycle, which damages the quality of your sleep. You're less likely to experience deep sleep or those all-important REM cycles because your brain relies on a steady, rhythmic sleep cycle. Without that steady rhythm, you may not reap the full benefits of your sleep. So if you're inconsistent with your sleep cycle, you could be speeding up the aging process. Slowly but surely, you're stacking up sleep debt, and that sleep debt causes your brain and your skin to age faster, which makes you look and feel decades older. So it's time to set a steady sleep cycle and stick to it. It may take some time to get used to your new routine, but a consistent sleep keeps you fresh, happy, and healthy. Hey, thank you for watching Top Think, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.